Good morning, madam. So me and Saad Uddin is going to start presenting our assignment 2 for HCI. So for the first part, for the application we choose is Healthify Me and Open Learning Initiative. So Saad Uddin is going to start his part first.
So for the app, mobile app Healthify Me, the stakeholders are, customers of all ages. And then there's the administration. And then there are the company hired trainers to guide uh, customers, uh, for example, um, giving them a better health advice or weight loss advice to them. And then there's customer support. So these are the stakeholders. And then part B, which are the problems of the design that we found in some modules. So the first module would be workout tracker module. So the problem with this design is that um, the design is not consistent with the other pages of the app. For example, the the logo of the app is basically, the primary colors are red and white. So based on that, to maintain uniformity and consistency, I think they, I'm pretty sure that they should follow the same color scheme throughout the entire design. And as you can see on the app, that almost half of the page is empty. So so it could reflect as, a lazy UI design, in my opinion. And not much is going on over here. For example, calories burned, track your workout. At first, for example, an elderly customer were to see this page, at first glance, he won't understand what to do over here. So it's not like um, usability friendly. So for my redesign, I just made it a simple, straight to the point design. Um, my my design has the same color scheme as the logo, which shows the that this page is related to the app. And then a search bar has been provided to the user to type in their type of exercises that they're looking for, or they're doing right now. Um, like each day they will do their exercises, and then they will just type in the type of exercises they're doing. And then if they click on the tab, for example, let's say he's running. So for example, running. So as they touch the drop down arrow button, the tab will slide down, and slide down and reveal the information needed to be keyed in order to calculate the calories burned for that particular exercise that they searched for. So depending on the number of exercises done per day, so you can search for multiple exercises, and it will and then when you track it, it will show the calories burned per exercise. So um, after that, it will, add up all the calories that you burned in a day throughout all the exercises you did in a day, and then it will show you like total calories burned in a day at the top of the search bar. it will automatically show you the total calories, burned in a day through all your exercises. So I think that is, pretty easy to use, pretty easy to understand, and it's pretty, straightforward to the user. And I don't think it's not that complicated for users of all ages to understand, especially elderly people who wants to get in shape and wants to stay healthy nowadays. So the next module is the weight tracker module. So the problem with this design is, again, they are not consistent with their color scheme, and they're changing a lot of things. They're adding a lot of things, which looks a lot complicated. For example, a teenager would understand, a young adult would understand, or the functionalities of each of these buttons and everything. So, but it's not for everyone. Like, not everyone can understand what's going on. Plus, they don't like give you a guide, like, for example, a short tutorial on how to do them. So it's just right at your face. Don't know what to do. Plus, there's a graph. So at first sight, people, for example, an elderly person, first sight, when he or she would see this, they would be really confused. I mean, they don't know uh, what to do at that point. I mean, at first glance, it's not user friendly looking. And then, as for my redesign, what I did is, the you know the goal is to make the user easier to understand in the beginning, at first, like in the first glance, so the users can set their desired weight goal. And then there are text bars provided, text bars provided for the users to type in, how much weight they lost. I mean, their starting weight, and then their weight, and then their current weight, and then after calculating it, it will automatically show that, if you gained weight or if you lost weight. And then there will be a graph down there, which will automatically show their progress. For example, if the graph shows like a spike, that means you're doing progress, and it starts to go down, then you gained weight instead. So the difference is, you have to type in all the requirements needed for them to calculate the difference between the weight before and the weight after. So the difference shows whether the user has gained or lost weight. So based on the results, the graph will show you the progress automatically. So as for my redesign, how it looks like, so the redesigns are weight tracker and workout layer. So as you can see, that I have used the logo Healthify Me as well on them, and to show that you're on the right page, you're on the right track, you're not off track with your app. It's easier to understand, and it looks uniform. And another thing that I've seen in the original app is that they do not give you a navigation bar um, at the end of their page to navigate throughout the app properly. So that's why I added a navigation tab at the end. So it will take you to the home page, the plans you have, your profile page, and the studio of the app. So um, and then the actual content of the app, you can see it's really simple. Well, I mean, really simple design, but it looks neat, and it's kind of visually appealing. And you can see that on the weight tracker. As I said, you can set your weight goal in the beginning, and then you can type in your weight, like the weight you were before and the weight after, and then it will show you the progress. It will automatically like show you the um, weight loss or weight gain, and then based on that, the graph will show you automatically like um, what's your progress so far. So and then the next one is the uh, workout tracker. So the workout tracker is it is maintaining the actual the main theme of the app. It is you can see that it's maintaining the actual theme of the app, like the same colors and everything, and it looks really beautiful in my opinion. Um, you can see like you can search your workout, the type of workout you're looking for, and then for example running. If you click on the drop down arrow, it will drop down and show you the duration you have run so far. You can put in hour, minutes, and seconds, and then the distance you ran so far, and then if you track it, it will show you if you click on track, it will show you the amount of calories you burned for that particular exercise. And you can do this for multiple workout exercises, and then it will automatically show the total calories burned per day would be, up there with the search bar. So the only scrolling bit in this page is the search menu bar. So when you search for a workout, it will automatically, generate the searches with the drop down menu with them, and it will, you know, show you the results and show you the things that you need to key in for that particular exercise. So that's all from me from Healthify Me, and the next one would be Joshua, Open Learning Initiative.
So for the stakeholders of the Open Learning Initiative, that I can identify 5 of them. First of all, is the students who will use it for their own education to join their courses. And then there'll be educators who is the third party to become the educator or lecturers of the courses. The system admin to always update the website, the CMU University, which is the main university of the website, and also the technical support. So for the interface design that have interactive issues and problem, first is the courses module. The courses module leave a lot of empty spaces on the right side because it's not effective consuming space. You see in this, as you can see in the picture, it's not, there's a lot of too much empty space on the right side. It's like taking 3/4 of the whole page is only taking 3/4 of the page. It's not utilizing to the maximum potential. Users will see the page as empty and will not appeal to their attention towards the website. They will easily lose their interest when there is no visual design at all. So the table is also quite small for no reason, and the small wording makes it difficult to read. So for my own opinion, the website should add more graphic to appeal to their users because their targeted audience is students. The website should be enriched with educational graphics and appeal to the students and educators, such as um, mind maps or cartoonish graphics. As most learners indicate their preference learning with visual, it is cannot be denied that today kids have short attention span. So it's better to use visual graphics to attract their own attention towards this website. So the use of website image is one of the principles of a good web design. When it comes to developing a company website, high quality photographic is critical and important. So, so the usage of this relevant, relevant and high quality photo is one method to keep the visitors interested and keep the message of education reach the students. My next opinion is that the size of table should be adjusted to the size of the website. The size is the use of a hierarchical technique to direct attention towards a certain region of a website. So it should be in the middle of the page and it should be bigger, at least to attract the customer, the students' attention. So the second module is the sign-in module. Sign-in module design is not consistent. For example, the sign-in button and the sign-up button is not the same, whereas they should be because they are both button to both sign in or sign up. The sign up button, as you can see here, is just a link, hyperlink to send the user to sign up their account. To make the elements appear like a button, there should be a relevant visual signifier such as size and colors to attract the customers, which is in this case is students. So the buttons are also quite small and the words are quite big. So it's not appealing towards the students, the users of the page. Lastly, the design of this page is aligned to the left, which is not suitable as the left of the page is left to be empty. So the website should be consistent with its button design. They should improve the design of the button as the button size is too small and the wording is too big. The page should also be aligned to the middle and utilize all the space to spotlight the login and sign up module function. With their symmetrical structure, they will offer a balanced appearance towards the user of this page. So as you can see here, this is my own design of the course module. They utilize the whole page and did not leave any too much empty white spaces. As in the original module, you can see that the button here, you can ask for my course, help, or sign out, which is quite not interesting to uh, the user of this website because it's not button. So I have designed it to make it a button that is consistent to the website. So the next module is a sign-in module, which I make it aligned in the middle center. So it's focused towards the sign-in function. User can log in as students or educator, or they can also request help, which is similar to the course module inside the page website. So the user can log in or log in as the student from CMU University. So this is all from Open Learning Initiative. So for the lastly is the individual reflection. User interface design is a complex and important field of study involve creating a design that makes it easy for people to interact with interfaces such as website, mobile apps, and computer programs. It requires understanding of how people think and interact with the technology and apply the principles of design and creating to create an intuitive of pleasing experience, which means that user doesn't require much guidance or tutorial on how to use the website. They can just instantly use the website. So the goal of creating an interface that user can easily and quickly understand is that it's both visually appealing and functionality. The key to successful user interface design is to start with the user research. It is important to understand the needs of your user and how they interact with the technology. This includes understanding their goals, how they navigate, and what their expectation of the design. After conducting research, the designer will create a prototype of the interface and test it out with the user. Finally, the designer should use the principle of design of white space, typography, and color to create a beautiful and enjoyable experience for user. This user interface is a complex process, but it follows the following above steps will create a successful and a user-friendly interface. The key towards this friendly user interface is to understand the user needs and creating an interface that meets those needs. So next, I'll pass it to Saad to read his part of the reflection.
So the application that we used, user interface, is very simple to use and straightforward. So it is easy to utilize the main functions and navigate the system. And additionally, the trendy and eye-catching design makes it more pleasurable to use. The usage of icons and other visual component aids in giving users a better grasp of the functionalities of the program. The program is also made to be usable by users of various expertise levels and a wide um, age range from novice to expert. Um, However, the application's user interface is thoughtfully created and made to be user efficient. So that's all from us.
All right. Thank you, Madam.